Hello, beautiful people. Most welcome to the page here on GBCNEWS. We do chit-chatting. We get those who matter. Today, we're talking about the just ended flag football championship that took place, and for the grassroots level. I call it the grassroots level because that's where talent will be harnessed. So it was specifically designed for the under-12s and going. And so I have the organizers, some of the organizers in the house to really tell us more about the growth of the sport, and particular about the growth of the sport, the interest by the Ghanaian youth, and what the projections are in terms of building it up so we can see it in all the regions, just like the way we see football dotted all over the country, whether we can even have it. And then at the end of the day, look at the bigger picture again, export talent to the world. And so without much ado, I have two personalities here. This year, for the year 2024, it's on record. They have never passed through the studio. They used to be our friends. I don't know whether they've stopped. But I have two of them here. And because of our tradition, if it's the first time in the year you're coming here, whether I know you or not, you tell us who you are. So let me start with the one on my immediate left, wearing a smile, as usual. All of them are wearing a smile. Chief, most welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Tell Ghanaians who you are.
Yes, my name is Hamza Luwaa Jibril, Vice President, Ghana American Football Federation.
Great. And then next to him, another wonderful gentleman.
Abdul, Razak, Isa. I'm the Secretary General for the Federation.
Great. So these are some members of the ESCO. So they work for. Yeah. They can tell us more. Now, for us here, you have been in the system for a while now.
Yeah.
But the idea is to do so many activities.
Yeah.
But we don't hear anything about it.
Yeah.
First and foremost, break it down for us. How has your sports been like so far from the years that you started to know? Where has it been like? How has the projection been like?
I would thank you for the question. I think that we've done so much for the sports. I remember we're here 2017. Okay. As soon as we registered the federation, and you gave us a platform, you know. Sometimes if I go back to the photos, I'm like, wow, it's been a while. But since then, we've been progressing steadily, and because of the work we are doing on the ground for Ghanaian youth, we had a collaboration with the NFL in the US that since 2022, they started supporting us with expanding the game of flag football. The reason flag football is that we are the, what do you call it? We are the governing body for tackle and flag football. So tackle is the one. Yes.
You have two
types of
okay.
two types of, categories of the game. You have the tackle one is the one you have your helmet, your shoulder pad, you know, that one is very physical. And then the flag football is the one that you just use your flag on the waist with the ball, you run, they pull the flag, you stop, and then you go. It's non-contact.
Okay.
And that has been catching that has been very received by the young boys. You understand? I mean, young boys and girls. So in 2022, we called the program NFL Flag in Schools program. You understand? It's been around the world, but it's the first time to be delivered in Africa. So Ghana was the beneficiary. So far, we started with 10 schools. It came to the following year, it came to 16 schools, and now it's about 24 schools. And we are expanding. We have 20 schools in Accra and 4 schools in Kumasi for the first time. So in the third year, because there's talent, there's more talent, there are more schools in the program. We had a playoff. So the playoff too is like qualification.
Okay.
This thing. So they qualify. They play them among themselves. When 12 schools qualify,
so that it will not be like you, the executives.
Yes, we are picking.
So everybody will come and justify their inclusion.
And then we had 12 schools that came to Accra. Okay. 2 schools from Kumasi and then 10 from Accra.
Okay.
You understand? It's been great. The guys were we are surprised with the skills that is coming from Kumasi.
Wow.
Even though they just started about 6 months ago.
Oh.
You understand? So I think that our kids are talented. And also because it's a team sport, they are able to, learn on and off the field in terms of leadership, collaboration, teamwork, and all that. So I think
I like the progression.
Yes.
The school system.
Yeah.
They catch them young.
Yes.
because now if you add education to everything that you do, then it means that you're on the right track.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, how are you guys managing all this? When it comes to managing sports in this country, one thing that cuts across is the funding structure. Yeah. So, Ghana American Football Federation, how are you getting your funding? Where do you get your funding from? I mean, break it down for us. Let's see.
All right. Thank you very much. As you indicated, funding has become an albatross around everybody's neck, especially with the sports federations. But fortunately for us, we have the NFL that is supporting our program for the U-12. In order to add to the U-12 too, we've also transitioned that those who play at the U-12 level, they will still be in school by the following 1 or 2 years. So are we just going to leave them like that? So ourselves, that is the Federation, in collaboration with one of the Ghanaian American football players called Brian Asamoah, actually launched a U14 league this year. So as we were having the U12 championship, we also launched the U14 championship. So those who play at the U12 will transition to U14.
Wow.
And then in addition to that, at the high school level, we have the U17, but that is solely for the girls. Okay. So we have about 2 schools participating now, and with the U14, we inaugurated only 2 schools, but in 2025 we will start with 8 schools. Wow. So you could see that there's a transition in that aspect, and all these categories are being sponsored by the NFL.
Wow.
Yes.
So great on that one. So what would be the high points? Yes, you launched the U14. Great. For the U12s, you touched on the surprise you had from the Kumasi teams for really excelling. But generally, what would be the highlights from where you said as a member of the X school that indeed this particular one we held really went beyond our imaginations? From which angles will you say that one?
From the angle of the talent that we saw.
Okay.
The talent. It was not like just bringing everybody on board to play the championship, but those who came actually have to qualify. So it was the best of the best. So the kind of the sportsmen that we saw in this the championship was unmatched compared to even last year, because you actually have to separate the boys from the men. So those who actually came for the U12 were the
creme de la creme.
Were the creme de la creme.
You were super excited about it.
Exactly.
Okay, people saw it. People will again see it and continue to see it. When somebody or the youth, when PE masters, when people around wants to get more understanding, get closer to you guys, bring more of their children, their students, how they get in touch, how they get access that. Maybe you send them trainers, okay, come to my school as part of our PE time, introduce this sport to us. How they get in touch?
Okay, so for now with the federation, we have our training. We have 2 training days. We have Sunday training at Athletic Oval on the University of Ghana campus, and then also on Wednesdays. So let me go back. Athletic Oval training time is 3 to 5 p.m.
Okay, every Sunday.
Every Sunday at Legon. So yesterday we were even there, you know, bowling and all that. So and then the second training day is on Wednesdays, 6 to 8 at East Legon, Wembley, just near the East Legon police station.
Okay.
Yes, so that's in the evening. So these are the 2 training grounds or training times we have for the general Ghanaian youth. So that's where we have our ladies team. That's called Diamond Divas.
Diamond
Divas, yeah, Diamond Divas flag. Why? Because the ladies who are completing SHS, some of them, we started the SHS program last year. Some of them are completed. They were asking us, when would we come and play? Yeah, and so we need to create a platform for them so that they can continue playing before they even get to the universities around the country, because we also have a program coming up for the universities program. You understand? we focus mostly on the ladies because they are the ones that get less exercise. And this sport, everywhere they love it because there's no contact. You understand? So as much as the kids are loving it, the girls are also loving it. How can we get them? Because one school told us, we want to bring this sport to our school. Why? Because all the sports in the schools, the boys have taken over. So the girls are just seated in there. They don't know what to do. So so we told them that this sport, even in the US and elsewhere, is catching on with the ladies. You understand? So to get them exercise, to get them
learn team spirit.
Exactly.
So it's you want to
help them, get the enough exercise so that
girls inside. Okay, great. Yeah. And so after this under 12 and this launch that you've had, what next?
Okay, so now the big picture is our African Championship that's coming up next year around June.
Okay.
Exactly. Around June with 4 nations. That's Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, and South Africa. Okay. You understand? But the details are not yet out yet. Okay. So all because we have a big project. Now flag football, thank God, has become, what do you call it? An Olympic sport. And it's going to be sponsored or going to be started in early 2028. That's in 4 years. So being as also the federation that is mandated to set up national teams from youth all the way to the senior team, we have started the works.
So you've started early.
Yes, already. All because the players that we have, I can tell you, just like we are sorry we didn't tell you. Last Sunday we had a serious program supported by Eagles Ghana. Eagles Ghana is the
franchise.
Yes, they are holding the like agency of Eagles. If I left Eagles in the US, okay. They are even supporting our U-12. When you see the jerseys, it's all Eagles jerseys that they wear. So the agency here are working with us, the federation, to even expand the sport. So they helped us with
We'll get more time to delve into your activities and how the youth, because it's a laudable thing. If even you've started planning for 2028 already, meaning that you are not just going there as spectators.
No.
You want to do it. No. Time is running fast. Yeah. And so let me come to you, GS. And so with all that is going on, in terms of regional presence, you've only talked about the Ashanti region, Kumasi.
Yeah.
Where again can your presence be felt?
Okay, thank you very much. As part of us getting to every nook and cranny, we divided the country into 4 zones.
Okay.
So we have the northern zone, the middle zone, the southwestern, and then southeastern. So currently, as we indicated, we are in southwestern, which comprises of Accra, Greater Accra, Eastern region, and then the Volta region and the Oti region. So these are the catchment as well as Tema. These are the areas. And then the middle zone has to do with the Kumasi, Ashanti region, the Bono, the Ahafo regions. And then the southwestern has to do with the Cape Coast and then the western region. And then with the northern belt or northern zone is the northern, northeast, and then the upper west and upper east regions. So the way it is, because it's a structured thing, you cannot just have your presence everywhere. That is why we are moving it gradually. So currently we are working with a group in the western region, and then we already have some in the central region who are actually coming together to also make sure that the southwestern zone will also have its representation. So next year we are moving to the northern zone.
I am just praying God gives us grace. The way you are eager about next year and the activities you want to roll out, I think that everybody must just gear up and then watch you guys see how you are going to do it. So on social media, where can people locate you so that they start building the momentum already and knowing that?
So we are on the popular IG, Instagram, official_Ghana American Football.
Okay.
And then on Northern Zone.
I am just praying God gives us grace. The way you are eager about next year and the activities you want to roll out, I think that everybody must just gear up and then watch you guys see how you are going to do it. So on social media, where can people locate you so that they start building the momentum already and knowing that?
So we are on the popular IG,
Instagram
official_ Ghana American Football. And then on Northern Zone.
I am just praying God gives us grace. The way you are eager about next year and the activities you want to roll out. I think that everybody must just gear up and then watch you guys see how you are going to do it. So on social media, where can people locate you so that they start building the momentum already and knowing that?
So we are on the popular IG, Instagram official_ Ghana American Football. And then on Northern Zone.
I am just praying God gives us grace. The way you are eager about next year and the activities you want to roll out. I think that everybody must just gear up and then watch you guys see how you are going to do it. So on social media, where can people locate you so that they start building the momentum already and knowing that?
So we are on the popular IG, Instagram official_ Ghana American Football. And then on Northern Zone.
I am just praying God gives us grace. The way you are eager about next year and the activities you want to roll out. I think that today, the 22nd edition of the Accra Open Tennis Championship is going to start. What is Peter going to tell us? What should we be expecting? He is here to just wrap it up for us for today's packaging. So stay with us. Peter will join us soon after this break.